그전에는 물레벨 떴다. 물레벨로 해가지고 레벨 때는 처음 사가지고.
되게 많은 사진 보시고 필요한 툴이나 이런 거 알려주시면 다 적용하려고 하거든요. 살려고 하고. 그래도 최대한 맞춰서. 거기는 레이저 이걸로 살려?
레이저로 하긴 하는데요. 레이저로 없이 배울 수 있으니까 되게 좋아요. 레이저가 없이 완벽하게 배우면 레이저 시험만 되게 쉬워져. 저도 이제 처음에 갔을 때 1년 잘 넘어갈 때까지 레이저 못하게 많이 잘 사고 싶어도 웬만하면 살짝
근데 좀 몇 년 했다고 하면서도 그래서 지금 없어졌네요. 네, 그 선택을 문제없는 생각들. 이게 뭐 손으로 쥐고 쓰는 도구로 하는 거잖아. 손으로 시간이 묻잖아. 우리가 시내들로 시다 보니까 그 지혜를 좀 해봐요. 그냥 해봐야 되는데 저녁에 다른 불러가지고 실력하기 시내를
타입 G에 말하는 것보다 벽에 말하는 게 뭐냐면 타입이 거의 안 달라. 사이즈가 450 타입 이상은 조금 발려가고 선호하고 만약에 떨어졌을 때 아까나 했으면 그거 때문에 이제 떨어질 수 있다 해서 책임자가 이제 달라지죠.
니가 어디 왔어?
밖에서 한 개 놔둬.
아니 친구들이 있다 봐야지.
그 일단은 그 일하는 잠깐 오라고 해서 I'm David, by the way. I think I'll show you one row on the where you're going to do the miter cut. What do you call it? The 45 cut. 45. Yeah, we call it my car or jolly. Yeah. We do the 45 cut. If it's too thin, this is too weak, it breaks later. So about that much 2 mil, leave this 2 mil out. You see the biscuit, the side of the pile, if you leave about 2 mil, that's probably acceptable. In Australia, we do floor first and then the wall. Okay? So
This standard. Australian standard.
standard, yeah. What happens is goes like that. So if your gap here is too big, it's no good. Alright. So this gap about 2 mil equally. Alright. 2 mil. This one, about 45 to 30 degrees is good enough. Don't go like that. About this. But equal angle all the way. And then the line.
DSK 한거 아닙니까?
아, 이거 설명을 하려고 반대구나. So with the skim, we call it back buttering. You know butter, food, butter. You spread it like butter. That's why we call it back buttering. But with a small tile on the 450 by 450, this one is under that, smaller than 400 by 450. So you don't have to back butter it in Australia. But better if you do it. If you do it, you'll give you better quality. So good to know how to do it, because you go to Australia, they use bigger tile than 450 by 450 normally. So back buttering is like that.
네, every morning.
That's good enough. Okay. and then to the line. All right. Small tile, try not to use hammer. Okay? You have to adjust with the glue on the wall. Because this is about this trowel, right? This is about 8 mil right now. This one. And if you do like that, you get about 4 or 5 mil. If you have 4 or 5 mil, it's enough to adjust. Okay.
근데 이제 저기 많이 하면 그러다는 이해를 잘
One more time. Check. It's like that way. But this one's uneven, right?
Yeah.
You have to adjust this tile, not this one.
Oh.
Just I've already checked the vertical.
여기까지 만들면서 스파랑 뒤쓰고 있는
A little bit more glue, so it's evenly spreaded. So that's good enough.
Between the tile part, illustration, with this, and then this. So all big part we use, not
This
this.
is average.
And
then we do
the
the other side.
highlights. 오늘은 이제 뭐 들어가서 오늘은 이제 준비보다는
Wait, this one, you want blue here as well. So this tile sticks. Okay.
It's done. It's good job. It's good job. 아, 수고하셨습니다.
So we need joint, grout joint. That joint
저 스페이스도 미니가 중간에
is space bar. Yeah, it's 3 mil right now. 3. Normally we need 2.
원하는 대로
It's slightly smaller. It looks good. A lot of
작업에 임하는
good quality product. We use smaller joints. So this is a little bit too big, but when you start practicing, start with 3. If you start to get better, go down to 2 mil. Okay? This one's too big. 3 is too big, and you can't do tight joints like these. No joint, no good, because if the building moves, there's no movement, the tile will just pop. Okay? So you need to have 2 mil joint in general, sometimes 3. So that gives you movement of the file, and the glue has more movement than the cement. So glue will endure some movement as well, and then you have the grout joint that endures movement again. Right? So if you have a look, when I saw your work there, this first line, the bottom line when I put a pencil mark, that is the most critical part. You follow that first, go a row, and then check with the level, make sure they're level. Okay? Then you go up, follow the level. And then you come to about this height, and check the level again, because these tiles are not perfect. They are always half to 1 mil out of square or out of parallel. So you have to make it your eye level from about there to there, good as possible here, perfect. And you have to miss your lines or adjust the grout joint. You have to do it at the bottom and the top. If you have a perfect tile, you do perfect every row, that's good. But in general, these sort of tiles are always about a mil out. 1 mil. Half mil, 1 mil, always. And with
이게 한 번에
grout size, you have 8 mil or 10 mil normally. You do have 6 mil, 4 mil, 12 mil, 15 mil, but normally 8 and 10 is the most popular one. Size up to this tile, probably 8 mil. Smaller up to about 200 by 200 tiles, still 8 mil. Yeah, 200 by 200 mil. About probably this big, still 8 mil. If you get down to about 300 mil by 600 mil, which is like the most standard tile in Australia, then you start using 10 mil, which is probably that one.
소형미 같은.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, this is 10.
네.
Bigger tile you use it bigger notch. That way you have more movement. You can pull a little bit. Yeah. And always keep your tool clean because these little broken glue, it gets into the wall. When you trowel, it gets messy. Yeah, you can't do it smooth troweling. So always keep it clean. Same with your, what do you call this? Yeah.
In Nepal we used to say Zabe. It's a different kind of.
Yeah. We call it scoop. No scoop? Yeah. Scoop, it's called scoop. Scoop's alright, but yes, try to get straight from the inside. Like that. With a handle. And if this is square, it's easier to work. So when you do the top cleaning up and stuff, because this is square, you can just scrape it easy. And even the cleaning little joints, you can use this. When you mix glue, try to mix it in the bucket. How about that? Because that moves around. Glue, you can't mix much glue anyway. So if you mix it in there, the whole bag goes into one bucket normally, or more than half bag goes into the bucket. So you don't have to mix a number of times. You can minimize your mixing time. Yeah. That's and wedges, that's what we normally use for that. That's too thick. Yeah. This one can adjust from 0 mil up to about 5 mil. Yeah. So when I said you do the floor first, then put the walls down, but I said you want a 2 mil equal joint at the bottom. If you use this, it's easier to adjust. Because
이게 루트 헤매지 이걸 올라가서 이걸 얻었어 하나.
네.
얘는 어떻게 어졌을지 모르는 것 같아.
So let's call this is floor tile. Floor tile, and you have floor tile like that. If you use the wedges like that, so this can be adjusted like in 0.1 mil, you know, very easy to adjust. But this tile normally is not straight, so it's easier if you have the like a wedge like this to adjust. It's always about 0.1, 0.2 mil, little bit out square. Then the way I normally do is you put like a wall tile like that, bottom tile, second, fourth, fifth. I put wedge bottom, and spacer, and do that one row very quickly before glue dries, and then look at the top. If it's not straight, it's like that. Then you can use this wedge again on this row or that row to drop the height a little bit, but it's not going to be that much noticeable if you adjust with the wedges. You want equal grab joint as possible, much as possible. You can't make it straight 3 mil all the time. Its tiles are not equal. Yeah. So always if you use 3, and sorry, thank you. If you use 3 mil joint, grout joint has to be 2.5 to 3.5. But if it's all 3 mil, perfect. And normally 2 mil is the standard. Then you get to 1.5 to 2.5 mil. And the mitre, when you do the mitre like that, it also need a joint, so you have to ground this short, so it helps movement again. Okay. And then if you look closely, the mitre is a little bit like that. You have this little side, call it biscuit on 5. You need to have this little bit of biscuit there, like that. That 1 mil, 1.5 mil biscuit there. Because if this is too sharp, it chips, you know. And someone there, it'll just chip if it's too thin. Always have to have about 1.5 mil joint, biscuit left. And you have to have this grout joint as well. Okay? And the glue coverage, when you do the glue, you want, if the wall tile looks like that, you want this back of the tile, glue is filled at least 80% plus. Okay? So if there's a little bit of no glue there, a little bit of no glue there, a little bit of no glue there, that's fine as long as it's above 80%. In the shower, plus 90. Okay? Almost 100%, but the way I did is nearly 100%. Okay? Because we've got this trauma. So when the tile pushes in like that, this is good enough. You can't make it 100% filled. It's more just 100% your glue is covered at the back. Okay? So you can leave this trauma. So that's called trowel. Or WEL. So you can leave the trauma, push. And if the coverage is plus 90%, that's good. Floor tile, 90% plus everywhere. Showers, 100%. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you'll feel with your hand whether the back of the tile has 100% fuel or not. Did you guys do the render? These ones? No? This is called wall render in Australia. Like you do the screen on the floor. Yeah, we call this render. If you learn to do render, it will help your tiling skills too. Yeah. But when you have a bit of time, you learn this as well. It's a very good skill. Good tilers always know how to render as well. In old days, tilers used to do concrete, render, brick, screeding, tiling, everything. So these days, like modern tilers, probably 20% render, people will love you, you know? They'll highly recommend you. Okay. And you have to get used to with wearing glasses, the earmuffs, the ear protection, mask. Okay. Glove, not so much when you do cutting, maybe. When you lay tiles, have a habit of wearing gloves too. There's a lot of time when people come from overseas, even from Korea, goes to Australia, a lot of people cannot work with the protections you know, because they're not used to it. They never learned to wear safety gears, so they always struggle the first year or two. So you have to have the habit, like it's always like yours, to wear your glasses, and it's safe for you as well, you know, better for your health. Wear masks, earplugs all the time. And then when you're cutting, right? When there's dust, yeah, and noise and stuff. Generally in Australia, when there's people working above you, you have to have helmet while you're working. Otherwise, on a big site, you have to wear helmets on you when you walk inside a construction site. When you're working and there's no danger above you, you don't have to wear it. Okay. So have it again. Have your helmet all the time with you. But when you're working, put it side of you. When you're leaving, make sure you put your helmet on. Okay. If you're good at that and can finish all these the way I did it, that's probably good enough. If you do this every day, practice, I think 4 weeks, and let's say from this wall all the way inside and come back out. Do that all the way out in probably 3 days, including cleaning, grouting, everything. I think that's really good. Okay. 2 days, perfect. Yeah. Good tilers with this tile, that wall will probably finish in 1 day, but no cleaning. So next morning he'll come and clean up, grout, showers. That's it. So good tilers, this size probably one and a half to 2 days is good tiler, but 3 days I think for you guys to start, that's good enough I think. Yeah. Cutting, you know, grinding part. You need to learn how to do round cut, tile like that. Just when you have a spare tile, just keep practicing. Just draw something with a, you know, cup or bottle. Draw it, cut it perfect. No square, all right? You can't do the square in Australia. Sometimes you can, but 90% of the time you have to cut it round. Okay? Round cutting, same thing, practice. Do you have YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah. Search YouTube how to do round cuts with a grinder. That'll explain more than enough, I think. It's better than me showing you everything, because a lot of things, if it's skill side, you have to learn by yourself. Searching, watching, and thinking, that becomes your skill. The process of how to tile, I can give you guidance. Very important thing. Working time in my company, 8 hours a day. You have to be very efficient. No mucking around, smoking, coffee. You do that before you start work. Break time, lunchtime, you get a break time. When you're working, using 8 hours, you have to be really good at what you're doing, very fast. Movement has to be very fast as well all the time, and good quality skill. Okay, time limit is very important in Australia. You get a lot of people complaining. If the day gets too dark, it gets dangerous because you're cutting tile when it's too dark. You might cut your hands, you know. So normally basic hours is 8 hours. Okay. So when I said finish this in 3 days, including grout, you do 8 hours, 3 days. Finish this perfectly, then I think that's good. Okay. We don't like people working slow, working long hours. We want someone work in 8 hours, working good, you know, fast and good.
global labor solution for better your future.